Hi, gay.
Hola, maricón. I can say that. You can't
Yeah,
say
I
that.
was like, what other word could I possibly say?
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Have you seen that video of Brittany Broski when she's like, Happy Pride? She starts going to the camera.
Happy Pride, you guys. This is our first Pride episode.
Our first Pride episode. Pride and Prejudice.
Yes.
Where it was like, this month was supposed to be Pride, but it ends up being Pride and Prejudice.
It is, they say that Pride is probably the most colorful it needs to be whenever there's kind of like a darker time. And so definitely is the time to be more proud of oneself.
Yeah. Not prude.
Not prude.
Proud.
Own for it. Sure. Yeah. Shout out to all the LGBTQIA elemental P's out there. Are you feeling proud today?
I am. I was gonna ask you who your favorite gays are, because I just wanted to say real quick, my favorite gays are the closeted football players I went to high school with. You know who you are.
And I'll name them.
Yeah, how are you on this joyful, prideful day?
I mean, I feel good. I feel proud, of course. There's just a lot going on in the world.
There is.
A lot of our trans brothers and sisters out there are suffering a lot due to this administration. So, as I said, now more than ever, it's more important to be loud and proud, which can be very scary, even dangerous in some areas. But I do feel lucky that I do feel safe enough to be myself most of the times, But yeah, happy to be back. I know we had a little bit of a pause as well.
Yes. Discúlpenos, amigas. Es que
shit happens.
La vida.
Yeah, for sure.
Just life gets in the way, but we are here. Mm-hmm. We are queer.
You're like, I'm going to be a lesbian for this month.
Okay, so I looked it up and...
You're like, what about straight month? We don't have a month.
My search query was gays in history. And the first thing that came up with is Sappho. This is like 630 to 570 BCE.
Yes, I know of her.
A lyric poet from the Greek island of Lesbos. Mm-hmm. She wrote extensively about love and passion between women, which is the origin of the words sapphic and lesbian.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, queen.
Is the Greek island of Lesbos still a thing?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, queen. We love her. And, a lot of the times it's really hard with historical figures to understand if they're real or not, but they've proven that she is
And then
real.
The other one was like Leonardo da Vinci, of course, 1492 to 1519, the quintessential Renaissance polymath whose romantic attachments to his male apprentices and assistants are widely documented by historians. Mm-hmm. However, though, isn't that against HR?
Well, okay.
To have a thing with your assistant.
Yeah, and the thing is, we can probably cut this, but just so you know, a lot of these people that they would have, that he probably had relationships with, were probably like 15-year-olds.
Oh no, of course. But I mean, weren't people dying younger back then?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, straight people were doing that too. I mean, child brides is a thing.
Dude, don't even get me started on the child brides.
Yes.
It's Pride Month. I don't want to talk about that. But okay, what's the vibe today? Let's talk about our outfits. We're kind of matching.
My pony.
Slay.
Yeah, I was telling Linda earlier, so I've actually had this, so I'm 34 now. I've had this since I was probably like 21 or 22.
And it still fits.
It still fits. She had a fat ass. No, she has a fat ass now. No.
She had a fat ass then.
She's got a fat ass now. Yeah, so it still fits. It's a little tighter for sure, like especially like around the arms.
Flex.
But yeah, I bought. Did you ever go to St. Vincent de Paul on South Congress?
No.
It was like an old vintage store. It was really close to where Home Slice was. R.I.P.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I remember buying it there, and that was when I was definitely at my most like flamboyant. I didn't like really give a shit. It was like a very freeing time for me, so I would wear women's clothing, whatever. So I remember buying this, and there's been a lot of items that I've like gotten rid of, but this is one of the ones that I've kept just because it's so
I feel
unique.
like even though it's very, so to describe it, amigas, Ricky's wearing a black crop top, but it is like bedazzled across the shoulders and then in the center chest with like gold beaded, with like square, like big square rhinestone color. And we've got like blues and reds and oranges. And it's very like, think 80s and think like the big aretes that your mom had.
Yes.
Like it's so cute.
Yeah. So definitely you can kind of tell it kind of like goes this way. Like whoever bedazzled it, like this was handmade by somebody.
Yeah.
And I do wonder, it could have been another gay man or it could have been a woman. Who knows? But yeah, this has seen a lot of like going out, partying, a lot of nights out for sure.
This crop top could talk.
Yes. But yeah, what are you giving?
I'm giving Amazon pants that were way too big. Oh, so here's what we said. We're gonna dress gay, and Ricardo was like, I thought you were gonna dress gay, and I was like, gay people are normal. They wear normal outfits.
I mean, you're giving kind of like power lesbian.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm wearing high-waisted, white-legged linen pants, blue cerulean ad from a pile of stuff, with a black crop tank, and I'm wearing my dog sandals to go with it. It's very summery, very like beachy type of pants, I think. I bought them on Amazon when we went to Puerto Rico, but I didn't actually get to wear them. And plus, they're so big, I've actually thrown them in the washer dryer like 2 times now to see if they shrink, and not a lot. So if I have to wear like something with a platform, or else I'm like super stepping on them.
Yeah. No, you look cute.
Thanks. And then you guys, for my listeners, I went to Sephora recently, and I was like, you know what? Let me bring back 2016 eyebrows. So I bought the Anastasia brow pomade, and now my eyebrows are dark as fuck. And I put it on for like a meeting, and I was like, all I could stare at was my eyebrows for like the first 10 minutes, and I was like, God, I really hope nobody calls us.
They're like, Linda. No, I like a thick brow.
Speaking of, yes. I was like, let me bring it, because also my eyebrow hair is like super thin already. Like I don't have, like, you have really good eyebrows, because you can shape them to like whatever you want. I'm stuck with this. When I go to the, and I don't go that often, but I've gone a couple of times to the Benefit Brow Bar at Ulta, and the lady's trying to like do shape. I'm like, just do a shape. Like, don't plug, whatever. And she's like, well, you should stop plucking here and here. And I was like, I don't, girl. I just don't have hair here. Yeah. I'm hairless, you guys. Because I'm a lady.
So, okay, do you remember in middle school when like thin brows were the thing?
Yes.
Okay, so at that time, did you pluck, or would you just like maybe fill what you had?
I'm going to be real honest. The first time I did my eyebrows was like when I started to like either add some shading to them, but also when I waxed them for the first time was like 2017.
Oh, no way. Okay.
So like, au naturel, all throughout middle school and high school. Like, I just didn't see, I wouldn't wear makeup like that. I wear like an eyeliner at most.
Right.
So not wear makeup like that. And so it wasn't until I was like, hey, maybe I should try to get them waxed. And my first wax, they were thin like that, like early 2000s, 90s thin.
Okay.
And I rocked it for a little bit, but then I stopped, and then I was like, well, let me do some shading. And I was more into like the natural, ¿cómo se llama? Like the brow tint that's like a little bit more natural. But I was like, no, let's make this dramatic.
Yeah.
Let me stand out. And then I was like, holy shit, all I could stare at was my eyebrows for like a 30-minute meeting.
You have big eyes, so it works. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if they frame your eyes really, really well.
So that I can see all the bullshit.
But yeah, I feel like all the girlies right now, they're doing the thin brows.
Yes.
Like skinny.
It's very like natural makeup-y. I'm thinking about like, so we're going to go to Europe next month. So we're going to be in London. What? That's not Europe. Oh, sorry, Brexit. I'm going to the United Kingdom, no longer Europe. And I guess like London girlies do their makeup a lot different.
Really?
And I want to try to see if I should like try to assimilate. Where like the eyebrows are like thick and wide. It's like chingos of like concealer, I think, and bronzer.
Oh,
You know
so
what
it's kind of what's that part of the UK where they have that kind of makeup? It's is it Essex?
Yeah, something like that, I think.
Yes.
And I'm like, maybe that's why they were staring at me so much the last time, because my makeup was also just different. Like I
Yeah.
just was doing something different.
They're like, ma'am, Linder, you're really subtle.
That and being brown. They're like, who's this bitch? Dude, okay, yes. Nicknames. British people add an R to my name, so they say Linder.
The
And I'm
hard
like,
R.
do you know?
They add
Some
the
of them
hard
like
R.
to do hard R's.
Yes,
You know that.
they definitely do.
But they're like Linder, and I'm like,
You're like, it's Linda.
it's Linda.
Yeah.
Linda. Okay, I do want to introduce a word of the day because it's going to be kind of related to our chisme that comes up later, but I just want to say it now.
Maricón.
Yo no dije eso, yo no dije eso. The word is tacaño.
Tacaño.
Have you heard it
Okay,
before?
no.
It means like, it's basically like codo. So it means like stingy, tight-fisted, or cheap. It describes someone who is excessively unwilling to spend money, share their resources, or give tips. Like you're just stingy all around. Tacaño.
Interesting. Growing up, there was this like idea that people from Monterrey were real codos.
I heard that.
And I don't know where that comes from
don't know where
or
that
like
comes from
why,
either.
which is interesting because Monterrey is like a very wealthy city.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why.
Because what is it? Poor broke behavior is from the rich. But I do remember where it was like, it like it is in Monterrey, like whatever. Like that was like
And
the
then they do
phrase, the codo. Yeah,
Yes.
porque eres bien codo.
So would you guys get a lot of people from Monterrey coming? Because we would, because it's not that far. And so a lot of the
Yes.
wealthy kids would come to school over here.
School. Well, I feel
Or maybe
like
the private schools.
maybe the private schools. Yeah, there was like a private school in probably a couple, like a private school, like the one where like the Catholic one. There was one there that I think a lot of the preppy kids went to. I feel like a lot of the people that came to my high school, because it was one of the closer ones to the border, was just like working class, sort of like Mexicans. Nobody like bougie or rich like that. I don't think so.
Well, speaking of travel, Luke and I decided we already got the tickets. We're going to go to Japan in December.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Well, God willing, if there's no pandemics or wars or, some sort of global catastrophe.
I just feel like,
I'm ready.
yeah, just Jesus, take me now.
Put me out of my misery.
Put me out of my misery. Before you give me another virus, just take me out.
I know people were like, this time I'm going to like quit my job and do TikTok.
And I do, like, we have been talking about like cruises in general, of like, because I know my cousin like recently went on one and she was like, it was so much fun. And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, oh, why not? And like, I think even like in other conversations with friends, we talked about cruises, and my thing was like, dude, people go missing in cruises.
Oh, that story of that guy. Did he kill his stepsister in a cruise recently? There's like a whole like trial happening about that.
That's why you put her under the bed or something.
Stepsister, right?
What the fuck? I didn't know about this. When?
A white guy.
Sounds about white. Ooh.
Yeah. So you're definitely right about that. People falling overboard.
People falling over. And I was telling my tia.
People getting left behind too.
I was like, tia, it's good. People go missing. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, you're like in international waters and you're in the middle of fucking nowhere. And like, who's handling that? And I think we were looking it up, and it's like, if it's in a certain range, that's when the U.S. is like, takes it on as like, can formally investigate. But if you're not in that range, you're just what? Shit out of luck and things just up. And I'm sure that women get assaulted like a lot in cruises, just because. Is there really a police force? I mean, they're useless anyways, but is there really like any kind of authority other than the fucking captain?
Yeah. I've been on a cruise as a kid and that was fun, but I don't know if as an adult I would like it. Gays love a cruise. I will tell you that.
Okay.
Gay cruises, which personally, I don't know. It depends on the type of gay cruise because, again, not to generalize, I think a lot of those gay cruises tend to be just one big orgy. People like fucking out in public and stuff like that, which maybe that's not for us. But But yeah, gay cruises, that's definitely a thing.
Okay. I mean, there's probably like there's Disney cruises. There's like pinches, like chingos of beans.
Sex cruises.
Sex cruises.
Yes.
Wasn't there like a singles cruise
Oh, I'm sure.
that was like still going on? It was like an 8-month long cruise.
Oh, some people live like on cruise ships. People retire.
Because it's cheaper than actually like retiring in the traditional sense, I guess. I don't know.
That is kind of cunty. You're just kind
To
of like,
just live on a boat.
yeah, until you die.
I don't know how I would do. I'm not sensitive to like motion sickness. Like, I think there's probably like a certain point where I'd be like, okay, I do feel sick, but I'm not like immediately like Ricardo gets car sick. So like, I don't even know if he would be able to handle a cruise.
Yeah.
I wonder if I would, but you know, all I hear from people are like, oh, you know, you just take, you know, the Dramamine and you don't even feel it, or you know, you don't feel it until you like step foot on land and then you realize how wobbly you are. But I'm like, I don't know. What if I go? What if I spend all this money and then I'm just miserable the whole time?
There's a possibility. Thankfully, we've never been on a vacation that was a disaster. Fingers crossed. I know there's some people who do. We've never, like, we've had trips where we're like, why did we come? Like, it's not that fun.
Yeah.
But it's never been like, we missed the flight twice. We got stuck for hours, or one of us had an accident. Like, not, thank God. Like, that's never happened. But I know some people have bad luck. Like, my mom has had a lot of bad luck with like missing flights and stuff like that.
I don't think we've ever missed well, I think once on like weather.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant
like,
canceled.
they like put us on the next one, and then we're like running to make it to the other one, and like we didn't miss. That was the one that was going to the last time we went to London. We were like running. We were like the last ones in because we were like delayed. But yeah, thankfully nothing more serious than that.
Yeah. So on the topic of you saying some of your favorite gay people, do you want to start with some of your favorite gay people?
Yeah. So I wanted to do like favorite gay or queer coded movies.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
I did put some down that are really good. There are some that I saw, like I was also like, what are some other gay movies? And there are some that I haven't seen yet. But but I'm a Cheerleader.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, that's
such a good movie.
It's so like, because RuPaul is in it and he plays like the straight counselor.
Yeah, out of drag.
Such a good movie. And like the whole concept of like, you know, the camp and they're all playing their roles. It's so campy because they have like their casitas and everything, and they're all role playing.
They wear blue and pink.
Blue and pink.
Well, and I just love that, like, this space that is supposed to be very heterosexual is like very gay.
And they're so gay. Like it's so like, I mean, guys, if you haven't seen this movie, it's from the 90s. It's called But I'm a Cheerleader, and it's Natasha Lyonne. And basically, like, she is, of course, maybe, I don't know, is she the head cheerleader? I don't know. She's
so.
like
She's popular.
cheerleader. She's popular.
She's pretty.
She's got her football boyfriend who, like, when they make out, he's basically, like, just slobbering on her face. And she's just, like, she doesn't know what to do. And she's confused as to, like, why she's not enjoying it.
Yeah.
But and then you see like the cheerleaders jumping around and she's like thinking of them. And so her parents, like they have an intervention on like, you know, they tell her she's gay and her answer is, but I'm a cheerleader. Because how could she be gay if she's a cheerleader?
Right.
And she's got everything going for her. And then they send her to this, ¿cómo se llaman? Like
gay conversion
camps. And RuPaul is one of the counselors. And what's her name? The head of the camp.
I can't remember. Ricky,
she's got
the
the raspy voice.
Yes.
Yeah, Kathy Moriarty. And she's the one that is also in Casper, I think.
Oh yes.
And yeah, everybody, like the girls and the boys are separated. The boys wear blue, the girls wear pink. They do a lot of these like role playing things. Like they role play like having sex too.
Yeah.
And like the girls being like wives and homemakers and the guys being men. But it's so funny because everyone is like gay, and when the lights go off, they're all gay with each other. And they go like, they sneak out, they go out. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, for sure. Another one that is surprisingly has like gay undertones is American Beauty too. They have there's the gay neighbors in the neighborhood.
Okay.
And then what's his face? The guy who's filming, he films the bag floating.
Yes.
His dad is secretly gay.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's been a minute since I've seen it because you
Yeah.
know what? Boo Kevin Spacey. But yeah.
So he basically shoots Kevin Spacey because he thinks he's having an affair with his son. Because there's like a few moments where he looks out of his window and it looks like they're having sex.
Oh, yeah.
But it's him just really selling weed to Kevin Spacey. That's why they have a relationship.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, and I saw some clips of it on social media. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot this is kind of like a gay movie.
I put also, I don't know if you've seen this before because this is like 80s and this is like also campy horror. It's called Sleepaway Camp.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
It is it's like it's in a camp setting and there's like a killer and you never know who it is, but like at the center of the movie is this character named Angela who's like very quiet, but things are like happening around her and you're like getting suspicious. The plot twist, you guys, spoiler alert, is that Angela is trans and it was a boy raised as a girl, and she's killing, and like that's the twist at the end. So it's very, very
Interesting.
Oh. No, and then like of course, then there's like several because it's such a cult classic. There's like several sequels to it. So there's like a couple of them.
Another one is Tu Wong Fu. I don't know if
I've
that's
never seen it.
Oh my god. Okay, we have to watch it. We'll have to have a movie night and watch Tu Wong Fu because that is such a good movie.
But I have like John Leguizamo,
Wesley Snipes.
Who's the other guy? Who's the white guy? Is it Woody Harrelson?
No. He was in Dirty Dancing.
Patrick Swayze. Oh yeah.
Which did Wesley Snipes die?
Wesley Snipes is not dead.
Oh, okay. So there's 2 left out of the 3.
Yeah.
Okay. That's also a very good movie.
Of course, the iconic Brokeback Mountain.
I wish I could quit you. I don't know. Did you ever watch Billy on the Street?
Yes, a couple.
He had one where he was like quizzing Tina Fey. He's like, if you win, you get these Brokeback Mountain pot holders. And one of them it had like quotes on them. One of them was like, I ain't no queer. But yeah, it's a good movie. Very sad.
The Birdcage.
Oh my God. Great movie.
What cracks me up is when he's trying to act straight. Nathan Lane's character.
He can't.
And he's like, what? He's like, walk like Clint Eastwood. The way that he walks. And he's like, okay, that is how Clint Eastwood walks, but he walks gay.
Well, I don't know if it's after that, but he gets like really like flustered and he goes to his car and he closes it and like the horn accidentally honks. He's like, oh!
Yes.
It's like we've all been there.
I think like Nathan Lane just like brings that energy.
Yeah.
In anything.
And fuck their son. How ungrateful to be like, oh, I need you guys to pretend that you're straight or that you're not gay. Yes.
Yeah. No, all of that was like fucked up. And then like the mom coming and everything. It's such a good movie, you guys.
Yeah.
I also wrote down All of Us Strangers. That's more recent. Who's in that one? Andrew Scott Palmscott.
Okay, that's right.
It's such a sad love story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it deals a lot with like grief and like loss and identity, but it's really good. I recommended, you guys. And the last one I wrote down here was Bottoms.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, so good. Because I really like Ayo Adebri, and she's really funny, and so she's in that one. And also the girl from I Love LA. Rachel Sennett. Yeah, she's in that too. I was like, what are some other like queer coded movies?
Oh, I'm trying to think. You put me on the spot. So maybe not queer coded because it's actually like, it's very queer. But the most recent one I saw was an Italian film called Fireworks. I think it's different in Italian, but it's based off a true story. It's set in Italy in the either late 70s or 80s, and it tells the story of this like young gay man who was sent away to like another school because he was caught like having relations with another boy in their small town. So he comes back and like everybody in the town is harassing him. He ends up falling in love with like another guy his age, but there's a lot of tension around him being gay, and like the guy that he falls in love with, that family doesn't know about it until later. They get really upset about it. It's basically like they can't be together, and in the end they end up, kind of saying, fuck it, we're going to go together. And at the end of the movie, it's really sad because they're kind of laying down, holding hands, and they had just gone swimming, and you hear 2 gunshots. And it's based on a true story. In Italy, they found these 2 gay men holding. They were found with they were holding hands, and they each had like bullet wounds to the head.
Shut up.
And so this was like a big deal in Italy because, I mean, Italy's like a Catholic country, and it brought a lot of kind of news media towards like gay people, how gay people were treated. They never ended up finding out who the killers were. But it was like a really big, shocking story that this was happening in Italy. So that's one that I saw, very tragic as well, but based on a true story. Yeah.
Wow. What's it called?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. Okay.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing this French movie called Water Lilies years ago, and I saw it. It was like playing on the Sundance channel, like on TV, and it's like sort of, I guess it's more of like a sexual awakening kind of a story, like
I didn't know I was gay.
coming of age kind of thing with like this girl who like idolizes the swim team, like the, what do you call it, like the acrobatic swim. And so she's like really in like drawn to this one person who's like, she seems so cool, and I think she like falls for her.
Yeah.
I saw it years ago, but it was like, I do remember it being really good. What other, I was trying to think of like favorite gay movies.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is good too. It's
I
been a
don't-
long time since I've seen it, but yeah, it's like Call Me by Your Name.
I've never seen Call Me by Your Name, and I don't think I ever will. One, because fuck Armie Hammer, and fuck Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah. What about some of our favorite like queer people? Moonlight, yeah. I mean, I feel like most of the queer people that I like tend to be dabble in drag. So like Luscious Massacre
Yeah.
is a big favorite of mine. Trixie and Katya, we talk about them all the time.
Yes.
RuPaul, you know.
I remember seeing the video to Supermodel, and I was like, who is this? Like,
Yeah.
my mind was blown. I was like, first of all, top hit, you better work. Come on, girl, what? Do your thing on the runway.
Yeah.
Like, and then seeing the music video, and I was like, who is this person?
Yeah.
And then, like, later on seeing, like, RuPaul and, like, media and all that stuff. But I was like, top tier, like, music video. For me, I would say.
Well, and it's so interesting that like people talk about how it's so difficult for like a child to comprehend what's happening. But I feel like as children, we know that like that person is like bordering on 2 genders, and it's not that it's weird. It's just kind of, you're like very interested.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
I
kind of
think-
like, huh, that's different.
Well, I think at first you just take it as face value.
Yeah, you're like, it's a woman.
I'm just seeing a fabulous woman singing.
Yeah.
And then later you start piecing things together, but it's not in the way that like fucking Republicans are like, they're turning the kids gay and trans. Like, that's not at all.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and it's interesting to see too, because I watch a lot of, or I listen to a lot of drag queens that have podcasts, and they have a lot of drag queens who were like, you know, in their early 20s in the 90s. And in the 90s, there was a big resurgence in drag. So RuPaul was one of them, Jackie B, Lady Bunny. There was this one drag queen who was very famous. Her name was called Lip Synca. And so she was very good at doing spoken word. So she would do these like mixes where she would mix like lines from old Hollywood movies, but then immediately she would like sing a song, and then it would break again. And she was just so good at lip syncing that like you couldn't clock, you know, she didn't mess up the lyrics. So there's this big resurgence in the 90s. I mean, the 90s was like a big, you know, we were coming out of Ronald Reagan into the Clinton era. It was a lot more free. It was less conservative. And then you kind of go into the 2000s with Bush, and you have this kind of lull, and you have this conservatism again. And then during the Obama era, that's when RuPaul's Drag Race kind of got picked up. So you kind of see these pits and valleys of drag and queerness that happen.
Yeah.
They kind of do correspond to politics. You know what I mean? You have your high highs and your low lows.
You know, I don't even know if this is true, but like, and maybe I'm making it up, you guys, but
We would never do that on this podcast.
All of this is fact checked.
Yeah.
Isn't it also the case that like with like Republican and Democrat, like the eras, that's the pop culture switch from like vampires to werewolves?
That's what I've heard. But
I don't know which one's which.
I don't know either.
Well, I guess vampires were like real big starting in 2008, like 2009 with the Twilight era.
Yes.
And then it was like the Vampire Diaries and like HBO shit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then like switches to like werewolves, but I don't know like what. I don't
Or
actually
I thought
know.
it was zombies, no?
Oh, zombies. Yeah. Vampires and zombies.
So
yeah.
when was The Walking Dead? I mean, that was still
The
Obama
Walking
era.
Dead was 2013.
Okay.
Like
So we were kind of phasing out of it.
2013 was like when it came out. So I think that was like the Twilight era phasing.
So I guess we
out.
still are in the zombie era. Because, like, I mean, I guess you could make an argument that, what's that one that just came out? I mean, I know it's not zombies, but with Pedro Pascal. What's that show called? With the fungi that takes over? The Last of Us. You could kind of argue that's kind of zombie, right?
No, yeah, that is zombie. And the 28 Days Later movies, like the new one, 28 Years Later, is what came out last year. That's also like akin to zombies.
So we're in the zombie era right now. Still.
We are.
It's been very long.
Who's your favorite gay zombie?
And if you don't know any, you're homophobic.
You're homophobic. Name
a woman.
Amigas, tonight I want you to sit down and reflect. Name all the gay people you know. Send them all $1 on Venmo.
Yeah. When did you know you were straight?
Oof. I love this question. I knew I was straight. I'm like, what was my sexual awakening, you guys?
I mean, when did you know, or like, okay, like from your perspective, like were you told as like when you were little, like, oh yeah, you like boys or girls like boys or like.
Kind of. I feel like you have I guess you don't realize how much that shit is put on you at a very young
Indoctrination.
age. Yeah. And being like, saying shit like, oh, the boy's picking on you because he likes you, or like Valentine's, like send Valentine's to the boys and all that stuff. Like all of that gets pretty much like thrown in your face at a very young age.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing that's crazy. Like, I don't know that there's like a moment that it clicks that you're like straight, but it's crazy how they like ask that of gay people.
Yeah.
Like, when did it click that you were gay?
Right.
And then, honestly, amigos, Ricky and I being attracted to men, do you think of the world that we live in? Do you think that we would have chosen to be attracted to men?
Okay, can I tell you something?
What? Men are the worst.
Okay, I love men. I don't like the way they are.
That's what I mean when I say fuck men, but also fuck men. Like,
yeah.
Why would we say or assume that like gay people or gay men like are choosing to be gay when you're like, men suck. Like,
and not only that, why would one choose to have, I think Trixie says this, or Katya, why would I choose to have a horrible life? Not that being gay is horrible, but the societal pressures that come with being gay.
Yes,
the societal
it's
pushback.
like the external, like, of it, of like how you get treated, how you get, perceived, like all of that, like is what's out of your control. Like, yeah, why would you opt for something like that?
Yeah. And I mean, now that I've been going to therapy, I'm noticing, because I already self-monitor myself as it is. Like, I want to make sure that I'm standing up straight. I have my own insecurities about that. But you layer on also like making sure you don't appear too gay, or like, do I feel safe enough to hold Luke's hand? It comes with a lot of, you're just always thinking about your place within this world and making sure that like you fit within it. Am I safe? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there are a lot of, I mean, I'm sure you feel that as a woman and like a Latina, you're like, am I safe in this spot? You know, is a man gonna come say something to me? Is somebody gonna say something racist? And I feel like a lot of white people, white straight people they don't have that worry. And a lot of white gay men don't have that worry either because they're passable.
Yeah.
And that's why like we talk about like, you know, there's this whole thing of like gay men are just better and blah blah blah, but there's a lot of evil gay men out there. Peter Thiel is really evil, the billionaire. Sam Altman is also a billionaire. He's gay. The guy who was heading Apple, I forgot his name, he just got fired. He's gay too. They're all white. You know, they have that capability to straddle or like leech into like that kind of heterosexual world like unscathed by like what it means to be gay, you know what I mean? The pushback.
Yeah.
And then they get this power and then they just kind of like don't do anything with it for their community.
Like pinche Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes. With her being like, my passport.
And it's like, you voted for this.
Yeah, like,
you advocate.
What did you think was going to happen?
How did you think that you weren't going to be affected at the end of the day? Like, you're in that group.
Well, it's like, I don't know if you've seen all the news coverage that the Valley, like the building industry is like at a standstill. And a lot of these people are like, well, I was for Trump. And, you know, it's just really unfortunate that like we've lost a lot of hardworking people. I'm like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Yeah. You want to assimilate so bad into a space that they don't even want you in.
Yeah. You're no different than the guy that they're deporting in their eyes. You're no different. You look the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's that self-monitoring can be very taxing at times, you know what I mean? Especially being in Texas. And it's so weird because like I said, when I was younger and I was wearing this out and I didn't like give a shit, I didn't feel unsafe. But now as I'm older, I don't know if it's maybe because I just know the stakes of what it means. Like if I was to be attacked, or I don't know, maybe I've seen a lot of like unfortunate stories of things happening to queer people and trans people. I just feel a lot more fearful than I was when I was in my 20s.
What is your take on is it Jussie Smollett?
Oh, I don't know.
And amigas, for those of you who don't know, like, is it Jesse or Jussie Smollett? What he was in the show Empire. It was like really big, like 2015 to 2018, I think. Really good show. A story broke out that he was attacked outside of his house or like in his neighborhood,
somewhere out in the street. Yeah.
And it was like a winter night, and I don't remember where. Was it Chicago?
Yeah.
And he like gets attacked. Like he says that they put like a noose around his neck. And wait, is he gay?
Yeah.
So it was like, because he's gay and black.
Yeah, but I think he framed it more as like a racist attack.
Like a hate crime.
Like a hate crime.
And it turns out, like, there's just a lot of speculation. There's been documentaries too, like, that he made this up.
Like, why did he do it?
Yeah, like, why would he make this up? And he still, I think he, to this day says like, no, like there's a lot of explanations for like why things don't match up to like the people from an outside perspective. But to him, he's like, never change a story. He's like, he was attacked.
Yeah.
Even though people have come and said like, no, you paid us to attack you. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. You know why? Because I wasn't there.
Well, and it sucks because I feel like when you hear stories like that, it overshadows actual incidences of people getting attacked for their queerness or their blackness. So one of the stories that I wanted to talk about today, and I don't know if you've heard it, but there's a trans woman who faces assault charges for self-defense despite Wyoming's stand your law ground. So a trans woman in Wyoming is facing 2 felony charges, aggravated assault and possession of a deadly weapon with unlawful intent after pulling out a gun on someone who had pushed her to the ground, per journalist Jeff Victor of the Laramie Reporter. Rihanna Kelver was standing outside the Crowbar and Grill in Laramie, Wyoming, when a man, whom local state news publication identified as Scott Durham, began to shout homophobic and transphobic slurs at her. Durham later shoved Kevlar to the ground with such force that she injured her tailbone. Per court testimony and surveillance footage detailed in the affidavit, which initially reported the altercation, and response, Kevlar drew a pistol from her bag, put it around, and pointed the weapon at Durham, which caused him to flee. Despite Wyoming's stand your ground statute, which allows people to use reasonable force in moments of self-defense, Kevlar faces up to 15 years in prison for both charges, as well as up to $11,000 in fines. Kevlar faces an additional year and $1,000 fine for a charge of interference with a peace officer. My thing is, if you have a stand your ground statute in your state, why is there a two-tiered system then for queer people?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, didn't this all get started?
So didn't actually shoot anybody,
No.
but just presented the gun.
Like, I feel like
I will defend myself if I have to.
Yes.
And she's being charged for that?
So she doesn't have any charges right now, but it is going to like towards a jury. Yes. So according to video evidence detailed in court documents, Kevlar was alone, outnumbered, physically assaulted, and left on the ground facing multiple aggressors, as Durham was not alone during the incident. Despite the overwhelming evidence that Kevlar acted in self-defense, a judge at a pre-trial hearing agreed with the charges against Kevlar, forcing her to go to trial. Some of the facts of the case are disputed, including Durham's claim that Kevlar initially approached him and that Durham only shoved her because she was the aggressor, despite Durham admitting there was a 3-on-1 situation with the numbers stacked against Kevlar. Police who reviewed the footage wrote that Kevlar approached Durham and that Durham pushed Kevlar per the affidavit. Kevlar allegedly said that she did not recall pulling the firearm during the altercation. Kevlar said that she had the gun for personal safety, having been stalked just the night before. The charges against Kevlar have changed multiple times. So this happened like a while ago, because it says here in November, Albany County Attorney Kurt Britsius lowered the charges from 2 felonies and a misdemeanor to 2 misdemeanors, reckless endangering and interference. She initially wrote a letter where she apologized and, whatever. However, following the letter, negotiations fell apart and felony charges were reinstated in March. She wrote another letter that said, "I fully respect the legal process and intend to address the facts in court, not necessarily any more in the media. I do not go looking for confrontation. I genuinely believe my safety was threatened and my actions were taken in response to that threat." Once the facts are heard, she added, "It will be clear that this was a defensive response to a frightening situation. I just ask that people not rush to judgment based on incomplete information." So currently she doesn't face any charges. The thing is, her attorney says, "I think it's important we all have the same rights, not only the Second Amendment right to defend yourself, but we all have the right to due process and trial," he said. "I'm just looking forward to ensuring that Rihanna's rights are protected throughout the rest of the process." There's somebody named James Beard, who is currently running for the United States seat as a Democrat in Wyoming, commented on their Facebook page, "The Kevlar case is bigger than one bartender, one crosswalk, and one night in Laramie. It's a test of whether the Second Amendment means what it says for everyone. Yeah. Every law-abiding citizen has a fundamental constitutional right to protect themselves when physically attacked, period." He continued, "This is not a selective right and cannot be subject to a popularity contest or cultural approval." I'm almost done. As pointed out by Slate, self-defense laws are often put into question when people from marginalized communities, especially trans people, use them, including Cece McDonald, a Black trans woman who served time in a men's prison for defending her friends during a racist and transphobic attack. Luckily, she was released. I did look it up. Kai Peterson, a Black trans man from Georgia who was also arrested and imprisoned for killing his rapist in self-defense. So my thing is I thought we loved the Second Amendment. So once Black people and queer people start arming themselves, it's a problem.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about, there's some fucking conservative streamer who harassed 2 gay men with their baby in West Hollywood, saying something about hey, do you believe that gay men should be raising children, or are they pedophiles or some shit? He pissed off the gay men. One of them shoved him to the ground, broke his camera. That gay man was arrested and is facing charges for assault.
But he's he's invading this person's personal space.
Yes.
And basically
insinuating they're like pedophiles.
accusing and
In a gay
overall
neighborhood.
disturbing his fucking peace. Like,
Yes. So I
I
believe...
hate these fucking influencers that do that camera shit. Like,
So they do have a GoFundMe. Maybe we can link it here. Luke donated already, or we donated. Of course, the fucker also has a GoFundMe because he wants to raise money for a new camera and he wants security now. Which I'm like, y'all are fucking pussies. The thing that I was telling Luke is they rely on us to be like tree hugger liberals who like don't fight back. I'm like, if you piss people off, you don't think that there's gay men out there who know how to fight?
you're gonna find the right one on the wrong day.
You don't think there's trans women that have knives, guns, stun guns?
Yeah.
Like, fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out. Yeah.
Because they're just going off of like gay people are sissies, they can't do this, they can't do that. And I'm like, typically for me, like all my life I've been like non-violent. I want to avoid that. But now I'm like, I need to protect myself. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to get a gun, but I should be able to get one if I want to.
Well, that's what, like, it's getting where like people are fed up
Yes.
of like, I'm tired of like facing, you know, homophobia, sexism, racism, all that stuff. And it's like, once we're hitting that brink of like, we're going to fight back. It's when they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. No rights for you.
Well, and then they start labeling us as like being really violent. The left is
Aggressive.
violent.
Yeah.
It's just like, so now you're fearful once the gun is pointed in your direction.
Yes. Yeah. Do you know anybody that owns a gun?
Yes, but I'm not at liberty to say who that is. But it's somebody, somebody that I know.
Me too. Someone in my family owns a gun who's younger than me. Like, again, I'm also not gonna say any names. But
Do they have a specific reason for wanting one? Just
I think
defense?
they just wanted to get one, like to have one.
Okay, so it's more like they like going to the range and shooting.
I don't even think that they do
Oh,
that
okay.
because it was more like when we found out, we're like, what the fuck? Why is there a gun in the house?
Yeah.
Ugh.
How do you... I don't know. It just like really pissed me off this morning because Luke told me yesterday, and I just kind of shelved that for later because I was like, I don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
And then I did more research this morning and I got myself pissed off again. But like, I just don't like when it's like, what is it, like rules for thee but not for me?
But yeah,
Because didn't this whole stand your grounds law started in Florida? This trans woman has not shot anybody. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
That is what, so like, cause this is kind of, well, this is like relevant, is that a couple episodes ago, I had mentioned like that documentary called The Perfect Neighbor. And it is around the stand your ground law, and it is in Florida, and it is like a white woman who killed a black woman, a mom of like 4,
Right.
in front of her kids. Like the mom died in front of her kids. And she was like Googling stand your ground law like minutes before she shot her. So for her to be like, I was in fear for my life, like they don't buy that shit because they were like, no, you were like looking up whether or not you were protected. And I heard it on this podcast that I listened to, that's like a true crime one, and in the context of that, they were saying that like a lot of cases that are related to the stand your ground law like are higher in crimes committed against like black and brown people. It's like it's almost as if it's the excuse to kill black and brown people
To get out of jail free card.
yeah, under this law that stand your ground, because you can easily say, because once you've killed them, what are they gonna say? Like, how are they gonna defend themselves? But it's where white people are saying like, I felt threatened, I was in fear for my life, therefore I did this. And it's like the excuse,
Yeah.
like they're just hiding under this law.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's gross. And I don't mean to bring the temperature down, but I do think it's important for us to highlight this. I tried Googling it. There was a few articles like I read. I haven't seen any YouTube videos about it. I haven't been on social, so I don't know if people are talking about it. But I think that, I don't know, this is important to me that we get this story out, if we can see if she has like a GoFundMe, or maybe we can start one for
Yeah.
her. Because I just don't think it's fair if we do have this Second Amendment, which I mean, I would prefer we not all have guns, but like, if we're gonna play that fucking game, then like, let's play it. Like, you know what I mean? Well, like people have, well, jokingly, but I think there is some seriousness to it. We'll say, let's arm the dolls. And when they mean dolls, they mean trans women. Like,
Yeah.
arm the dolls. I mean, why not? If they're the ones who are being targeted, why shouldn't they be able to protect themselves? And again, I want to highlight, this woman did not shoot anybody. She just presented her gun saying, you need to leave me alone.
Well, it's like that. What was his name? It was like Alex something in Minneapolis, who like had a gun in the back.
And then people are like, why did he have a gun?
He had a gun, and
It's like, which is it?
We're like, well, he had a gun. Like, well, the police felt threatened.
That's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, liberal people have guns, and it's a problem.
Ugh.
It's like when during the Black Power movement, like the Black Panthers,
When they
when they started having guns, all of a sudden we need like stricter gun laws. So again, I can't say for myself that I feel comfortable having a gun, but if you're out there and you're a leftist and you're like, I'm thinking of getting one, I think you should, because you should be able to defend yourself if you want to. That's in our Constitution.
I mean, it sounds like it's fucking easy to get one.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Just like talking, I know we talked about like, I just want to share something really funny that happened to me in LA a couple weeks ago. We were at, I don't know if
Did
I
you
mentioned
go
this.
gay in LA?
I wish. No. We were walking to the beach, and then like this white man, you guys, are we still saying homeless, or do we say unhoused?
I say homeless because I don't know, maybe cancel me, but I'm just like, I don't know why it matters.
Okay, so this homeless man, so he's a white man, but he's like, you know, because he's homeless, he's just like crispy to the sun, like, you know, he's like leather
Yeah.
basically. He's standing at the beach, and we're walking in front of Ricardo and I are walking like across, like we passed him, and he's like saying hi to people, like he's just saying hi to people, and I'm sure he's in his own fucking world, but he looks at me and he goes, "Buenas tardes." Oh my god, I fucking, like, I lost it. I was like, what? Like, I was like, did you just hear that? And it cracked me the fuck up, because I was like,
You're like, buenos, culero.
dude, I was like, here's this homeless man, crispy to the sun, burnt. He sees me, and he still has the audacity to be like, I'm better than this bitch. And like, was like, buenas tardes. And I was like, first of all, what do you mean by that? You're not wrong, but also, what the fuck? And it just like cracked me up.
Yeah, I mean, I know, I mean, you're not gay, and I'm not as,
Ricardo swears he's not straight.
we can talk about that in a second, but so I know you're not gay, and I know I'm not as dark as you, but like, I think we carry our marginalized group
Yeah.
wherever we go. We can't hide it. Like, Luke can hide it easier than I can,
I am of the
and your husband can hide his
the
Latino-ness.
women, Mexican women, brown women, eyeglasses wearers. I'm in a marginalized community.
Like, you carry it everywhere with you. Like, you cannot avoid it.
You can't, no. And
You know
so
what I
I
mean?
think when I like jokingly talking to Ricardo about like the straightness, he's like, well, I'm not straight. Like, straight is just the bad word. He's like, not straight. And I'm like, well, would you ever be with a man? He's like, no. I'm like, well, then you're not gay. Okay, there.
Well,
he's
I
thinking
mean,
about it.
he could be attracted to other kinds of people.
That's true. That's true. You know why? Because there's all kinds of people.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this country.
Well, the irony of all of this is that I think porn with trans women is one of the most searched categories in porn. Yet we have this like scapegoating of trans people right now.
Yes. Yeah.
What is it? Every accusation is a what's the word?
Projection?
A projection.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're like people who are so like the gays can't marry, or you guys like gays shouldn't have kids, or whatever. Like, what are they afraid of?
Well, and then the accusations of pedophilia like clearly are like some sort of projection on how
Yeah.
they feel, because you hear of all these pastors who get in trouble for child pornography or like sex rings or like all this kind of shit.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you point the finger, you have 3 more pointing back at you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Were we gonna play that game? So we're gonna do pass or smash pansexual edition.
Pansexual edition. What does that mean?
You're into everything.
All right, here's the first one. Alan Turing.
Luke would know who that is. I'm sorry, I don't know that man. I'm sorry to this man.
Sorry to this man. The word is smash or pass.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pass.
I think I'm gonna pass too.
Yeah.
All right, here's the next one.
Okay.
Harvey Milk.
Ooh. I
smash.
smash.
Okay, another historical one. James Baldwin. They're not all historical figures, but I figured I'd start with historical.
Okay.
Physically, not the most handsome man, but very intelligent man.
I'm gonna do
Smash.
smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the first openly gay congressman, I think, in the House of Representatives. His name is Jerry Studs.
Oh.
And
Pass.
he is a stud.
I'm gonna say pass.
All right, okay, here. Janelle Monáe,
Ooh, smash.
Smash.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Pass.
Okay, Rosie O'Donnell.
Ugh. I like her, but I'm gonna do a pass.
Same.
Raven Simone.
Smash.
Smash.
Has she said problematic things?
I think her wife has.
More pansexual. Tuxedo Mask.
Smash. Are you
for
kidding
sure.
me?
Okay, and then this is, you take one of them or all of them.
Ooh, orgy. Smash.
Smash.
Okay. Velma.
Ooh. I bet she knows how to gobble down for sure. Smash.
I'm gonna do pass.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't do glasses. Oh, wait.
The
He's
only
wearing
glasses wearer is me.
Okay.
He's got a lot of holes.
SpongeBob.
I feel like he'd be really annoying.
Well, what am I doing with the holes? I'm not doing anything with the holes.
He has that long nose.
Right his face.
I'm gonna do pass on SpongeBob.
Hey, I'll do pass as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Stanley
God.
Tucci in the Lovely Bones.
No.
No,
He's
don't do
no.
that. Okay,
Smash.
you better.
I mean,
have another-
pass.
You
Pass.
better have another Stanley Tucci, but I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on this one.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, smash. ¿Cómo se llama?
Billy Porter.
Billy Porter.
He performed at my company's corporate holiday
Yes,
party.
that's
That's
true.
where they spent all the money. I think I'll pass.
Coleman Domingo.
Oh, smash.
All right.
Okay, Conan now or when he was young? Because when he was young, I would definitely smash.
I would smash.
Now?
Yeah, he's so funny.
Yeah.
He'd make me laugh.
Yeah.
Fisher Stevens.
Pass.
Pass as well.
He looks like a giant baby.
Bugs Bunny.
I'm going to pass.
I'm gonna pass too. I had to think about it.
Who's next? Rita Moreno.
Smash.
Smash.
Conan Brunson.
Smash.
Smash.
Sarah Squirm.
Pass. I like her, but
I saw her at a store in New York last year.
okay.
Yeah.
Does she dress like that in public?
Yes.
Every day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 more.
Okay.
Smash.
Smash.
Of course.
Joe Mantegna.
Smash.
I don't know. He looks like one of my dad's friends. Like he could be one of my dad's friends. I want to say pass.
That kind of adds to it for me, actually.
The last one. Rachel Selling.
Pass.
What? That is
I think I'm just being a hater
She's kind of
because she's so pretty. So I'm being a hater.
All right, that was Smash or Pass.
pansexual edition.
Okay, let's get into some chisme. And oh, you guys, my lash. We've got a submission, amigas. So I'll go ahead. It's kind of a long one, but I'll try to go as fast as possible. And it goes like this. I never approved of gossip. For most of my life, I refused to partake in dishing the tea as a matter of principle. And then the pandemic happened, and I realized what a precious thing it was to talk about people behind their back. It's what makes us creatures of community and what binds us together. And you don't really appreciate how juicy it can be until it's gone. Ooh, okay.
Wow.
So in that spirit, I'd like to present some chisme about my dear friend Charlie. Name changed to protect the innocent, also to protect the guilty. Please refer to me as Steve Mansbottom.
That's
You know,
great.
Steve Mansbottom, that is, I love that name,
Yeah.
but I do want to know where it came from. Is this your Pride Month name?
His grinder name.
Is this your Grinder account? Charlie and I go way back, and he's one of my closest friends, even though I frequently find him annoying. We were in an art collective for a time, but it broke up because no one could put up with Charlie and his many asinine opinions. Toward the end of the pandemic, we were hanging out, and he casually mentioned that he couldn't do something next Wednesday because his baby mama was nearly due. This was the first I'd heard that he was having a kid, and my immediate reaction was that he couldn't possibly be having a kid because babies cost money. Let's do an aside and talk about how cheap Charlie is. When we were in the art collective, this was a point of agreement between the two of us because I also am very cheap, but I'm not in Charlie's league. One time, Charlie tells me this story about how he bought a hatchet at a dollar store for $1.49 so that he could remove a stump from his lawn. He goes out there and just wails on this stump with that hatchet, and before he knows it, he just has a hatchet handle in his hand. The head has flown off somewhere, location unknown. So his response to this is to go to the dollar store to get a refund on his $1.49. That's broke behavior.
Oh, yeah.
I relay this story to a woman I know who had dated him a couple of times, and when I get to the refund part, she doubles over, laughing so hard that she's not making a single sound. I get the impression that her dating experience with Charlie is a little like a dollar store hatchet. Ooh. The best way to sum up Charlie is that he'll work 80 hours to save $20. So knowing that Charlie is having a baby just doesn't jive with my understanding of reality, so I press him for more details. Dude, you're having a baby? I ask. Who's it with? Well, Steve Mansbottom, it's like this, Charlie explains. I've been on this app which connects single women with men who can help give them a baby. That made everything click into place. Of course, Charlie would want to have a baby if it meant zero cash outlay for him. So you're not going to have any contribution to this kid's life? I offered to meet with the child regularly, and the baby mama negotiated me down to a half hour every year. Let me say, a half hour every year is still most than some of the baby daddies I know out here. And that's tea.
And you know who you are.
And you know who you are. I'm impressed that this baby mama, despite meeting him anonymously online, has such good instincts about Charlie. It's been a few years and he hasn't mentioned the offspring he has running around out there. The kid is no doubt recycling his toothpaste water to help flush the toilet in the morning, just like his biological father. But the question which hangs over this, which not even I, Steve Mansbottom, has the guts to ask is, did that lady pay Charlie to have sex with her? First of all, an app where you're just seeking out sperm? What? And is this, you get it? Is it transactional, like where you get the sperm and then you get a fucking turkey baster and go off and do your own thing? Or are you actually having sex?
What are the legal implications of that? Because usually if you go to a sperm bank, I'm sure there's some legal precedent to that. How does this work?
In what way do you mean?
Like, I feel like if I was the app, like, I feel like there's a lot of room there to get, like, sued by somebody.
Yeah.
How do you screen these men? You know what I mean? Like, how...
I wonder what the profile looks like. Like, is it, like, picture of the guy?
Like, your stats, how healthy you are. Because I know when you go to sperm banks, I think they ask you for family history. They probably do some sort of, like, blood tests and stuff like that. I don't know. I've never donated sperm personally. If you have out there, let us know how that works.
Well, I do. what I do know, and this is also because of other documentaries I've seen, like there's one called The Man with 1,000 Kids. He was just going out there and like giving his sperm to couples. Like I do think that like these agencies do probably have like some sort of parameters to where like you can only contribute so much, because then statistically it won't impact a circle. Like, you know, what if you end up having like chingos of kids who then like marry each other because they have no idea. So I am wondering though, what is this app called? What is the vetting process for this app? And does it say, like, I mean, first of all, to say like, would it say like Charlie is broke at? And so if this means down to a half hour every year, cracks me up, because it's just men don't have anything if not the audacity. They're out here and they have the gall to have children without wanting to be parents.
Yeah, because I feel like I want to see the child, but it's like, that's not parenting. Visitation is not parenting.
Visitation is not parenting. Yeah.
Yes.
And so like I guess I would get, like, if I were the woman, I'd be like, well, I don't want anything to do with you. I just need the sperm.
Yeah.
So I guess I would also negotiate it down to a half hour every year.
I mean, I guess for me, like, what I would want to know is probably more than what's on the app. Like, what's your family history? Like, are you intelligent? Not that it matters, but did you get some sort of higher education? Or like, what do you do? What's your trade? Like,
Well, I wonder what kind of questions even go into this vetting process in general. Yeah. But this
guy sounds like,
and if he's so broke or like so cheap, is this him getting paid?
oh, for sure.
But is he getting paid for sex or for sperm? Because if it's like sex, and like, let's say that, you know,
It's like prostitution.
they do it and then not getting pregnant, they just keep doing it until she gets pregnant. But that can't be right. I wonder what Charlie looks like though.
I have a feeling this guy's kind of good looking, and he can get, like, he's gotten away with a lot of things because he's good looking.
You can like his broke behavior.
Yes.
What is, for me though, when I first read that, like, he went to the dollar store to get his refund on his $1.49, what's the brokest thing you've done?
I can tell you what Luke's done. He told me in college what he would do is he would go to different restaurants, get a drink, collect all the cups, and when he would go back to said restaurant, he would pull out the cup and then not have to pay for a drink and just like fill it up.
Like the red cups?
So let's just say he went to Chipotle, he'd keep the cup. Let's just say he went to Qdoba, he'd keep the cup. Whenever he goes to Qdoba, he pulls out the cup and didn't have to pay for a drink, and then would just like refill it and then keep it and use it again.
You know what? Steal from these corporations.
The brokest thing I've done. Ooh.
I'm trying to think of the brokest thing I've done too, but
I've like stolen from a store that I worked at.
oh,
Yeah. This was in my era of like gender swapping or whatever, but like I worked at Ann Taylor and I would steal jewelry from there.
we're gonna bleep the store.
I don't think Ann Taylor exists anymore. It's just Ann Taylor Loft, I think, now.
What is the difference?
Ann Taylor Loft was more casual. And Ann Taylor was more like
The CEO outfits.
But yeah, I would steal jewelry and stuff from the store.
When I was little and my dad took me to Circle K, there was a toy, and like there's never really, I guess there's not really toys in convenience stores like that anymore, but there was, and it wasn't even like a real Barbie, you guys. It was like the fake Barbie, the plastic Barbie that when you sit her down, her legs were like wide open, like that Barbie. But she was there, and like it was like the doll in her packaging, and then it had the outfit, and then I remember like she had little pink heels.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love those shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to have Barbies and my mom used to buy me an outfit. Like she used to buy me the outfit. So I loved just like doing outfit changes on my Barbies. And I saw these pink heels and I said I had to have them. So I opened the package, the doll, just to steal the heels.
You didn't get caught?
No.
And I still have those pink heels.
And I'm wearing them now. And I still have them.
Okay, the brokest thing that's ever happened to me is one time I went on a date with this guy and we went to, do you know in Riverside that place is called Taqueria Arandinas? Arandinas. We went there on a date. He had like, did he stay the night? I can't remember. Whatever. We went there because I used to live in the apartment Solaris behind Emo's. I used to live there. So we like went and my card got declined. And the lady was like, this ain't got no money in it. And the guy had to like pay for my meal.
Dragged you in front of your date?
The disrespect.
God, not even looking out for
Pinche
you.
perra.
Pinche perra.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably the brokest I've ever been.
And you know what? It's tough out here. But cracks me up that he is trying to get his $1.49 back. He's like, I'll be damned. If I don't have money, I have principles.
Yeah.
And that is, you were going to give me my money back for this hatchet.
If what was the person's name? Charlie?
Charlie is the person.
Charlie, if this is you. Give us the details. What is the app?
Our chismoso is Steve Mansbottom.
Yeah. So many questions.
So many questions.
I mean, you hear about this shit like in like TV shows happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Or like they sue for custody later, or like, you know, like in
It's just
TV
really, like,
shows.
I think also like why surrogacy gets really tricky.
Yes. Because I don't think, I think I saw one where two gay men had a surrogate, but like the surrogate was like, well, I want the baby. And because they signed a contract, it wasn't like legally, it wasn't legit. So like she actually could keep the baby if she wanted to.
What makes it legit? Or what doesn't make it legit? Because like,
I don't know.
it is somebody, like you are growing somebody.
Like for example, Kim Kardashian, I think after her third baby, she started using a surrogate. So it was her egg. And then I guess it was Kanye's sperm, right? So you just have like, the woman is the vessel. Like, does she have legal standing to like keep the baby because she carried it? You know, I don't know. That stuff seems really tricky to me.
Yeah, that feels like such a gray area. And so in this case where Charlie has partnered with this woman to like have a baby, what are his rights as a father? What are his rights as a deadbeat father, as a broke ass father?
I don't know. The most interesting one I heard about a surrogate was there's this, because you know how in the UK they still have earls and lords and all that kind of shit. There's this man, he's a lord, and he married a black woman. So she's like one of the first like duchesses or some shit, whatever.
Is this Prince
No.
Harry and Meghan Markle?
No, they're not royal. They're just like dukes or whatever. So I believe their first son, she was pregnant with him. The second one, she decided to have surrogacy. But because over there it's based on like birth from the mother, there was like this legal issue of whether or not he would be able to inherit anything if the first son happened to die because she didn't give birth to him. Because over there it's all about hereditary line of succession. So like if you didn't give birth to your child, does it count? Is that weird?
Yeah.
Also, what a luxury to be like, I don't want to carry my child. I just want to keep my body the way it is. I mean,
Keep it tight.
you could tell Kim hated being pregnant.
Well, didn't she like almost die though?
Did she? Oh, I don't know. Maybe she did.
I don't know, because I know that like, I think it's also like what Beyonce went through, like preeclampsia.
Yeah.
Is what like gets, and honestly, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
But okay, back to the story. Do you think Charlie could be put on child support?
I don't know.
Would he be? How would he?
Do you have any lawyer friends? We should ask.
I do know a couple lawyers. My lawyer. Let me ask my lawyer.
Well, you know what they say that you should have a friend who's a lawyer and a doctor. I feel like all my friends are like creative types. They're not gonna help.
I don't have any friends that are doctors. I don't think so.
My cousin's a nurse. She's a registered nurse.
That
So
counts.
yeah, it does.
She can do CPR.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Would, if I was this woman, I agree with the down to the half hour every year, but I would also wonder. It's like, okay, you want 30 minutes, child support.
It's, to me, it kind of sounds like this woman is like, I think she's self-sufficient. I don't think she needs his money.
What if she's married? What if this is just a case where like they just
Can't.
like the couple can't conceive, so she's like, maybe this will work with. Now there's 2 deaths.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who are desperate to have kids. Like Charlotte in Sex and the City with her first husband, remember? She was like trying to have a baby and they couldn't. Apparently her eggs were like attacking his sperm, and that's a thing.
Yeah, like some people aren't compatible like
I think
that.
in Friends too, Monica and Chandler, that was the same thing.
That was a storyline in Friends. That's true.
I mean, yeah, it's really sad because there's people who want to have kids and they'd probably be great parents, and then there's people who can have kids so easily and they just like are shitty, not ready to be parents.
Yes, some people should never ever be parents, and again, you know who you are. So I was also like when I was back home recently, and just like family asking me like,
When you have kids.
like, ¿y el bebé cuándo? And
Yeah.
do you want to? And like, even like I guess even like in sort of an offhand comment from like a mother-in-law, like, right, being like, and for my future grandbaby, like whenever that happens. And my responses to those things now are very much like,
Me?
You're talking to me? Like, who? Or like, ¿cuándo? Pues no sé.
Well, the crazy thing is like both your parents already have grandchildren.
Yes, my mom has chingos of grandchildren. Like, and she's not like pressuring me or anything, but like this is more of like other folks around our
And
our
I think
lives.
it's because you're a woman.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I guess you're in your mid-30s, so they're like,
No, yeah, like I am old to by those standards, right? By like the generations before us in our family having kids like at younger ages and stuff. But like my response right now is to like be joking about it, like, I don't know, because it's none of your business.
well, I get for them, I feel like they're saying it like they're worried about it because like you're running out of time or something.
Yeah. Or it's more of like, it is, when people ask you, it is like selfish too, because they're like, I want you to have a baby.
It's like, are you gonna raise it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna give me money?
Do you have
Do you have baby money?
Yeah. Do you have baby money? Like, yeah. And also, that's also super insensitive. Like, what if, I had been trying to get like pregnant this
Yeah.
whole time, and
Yeah.
I'm like, or what if, like, when you ask those questions, you don't know, has that person had a miscarriage? Are they
Yeah.
like, have they been trying for years? And like, that's really hurtful shit to say, like, to someone when you don't know that stuff about them. So, I mean, obviously, like, my response is not like to go at it like that. For me, I use more like, I just sort of deflect it with humor, being like, no, ¿para qué? ¿Para qué? Okay. Like, I'm just like, for what? And like, even when my suegra's like, for the grandbaby, and then I just look around and I'm like, who are we talking about?
You're like Lola?
Who's grandbaby? I'm like, you have a grandbaby. Her name's Lola. She's on the floor right now.
Like fuck them kids and fuck you too.
Fuck them kids is like, honestly, like the response. Fuck them kids until I have them. Sure.
I mean, and also it's just like, it's going to happen when it happens. And also I'm sure you guys are kind of like, I don't know, the world's really shitty right now.
The world is really shitty. Like, ugh.
Do you want to bring another life into this?
You are like, and again, it's just really rough out here.
You're like, in this economy?
Gas is fucking expensive.
Daycare? Diapers?
Formula, whatever. And now, the shitty thing that they do in like the stores where they like put like It's basically as if, you know how they lock up the fucking Sudafed so you don't go and make
Yeah.
meth? Like, they're locking up formulas. And I'm like,
It's dystopian out here for sure.
it's pro-life until the baby's born. And then it's chinga tu madre, you're on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess Charlie's a good guy for making somebody's dream come true of conceiving, but
And he made an effort to see the child.
that is so funny. What
mean,
did this woman like clock about him to be like, no, 30 minutes a year, and that's all you get?
Yeah, but the mental gymnastics you have to do to be like, all right, he's a good fit, I guess, but like, don't get near my child.
Yeah. It's like,
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's like really good looking, and maybe it sounds like he's successful, but he's just cheap because he said he would work 80 hours a week to avoid paying.
Steve Mansbottom, do you know Charlie's annual salary?
It sounds like he's the type of guy who's like kind of a bachelor. He probably is good looking, works a lot, and I feel like it's like an ego thing. He's like, oh yeah, this woman's having my baby. It's like a trophy.
What is that? Where do you think that comes from?
It's like
from
a
like
caveman
men?
thing, I guess. I know gay men do it too. Like they're like, oh yeah, I got this person pregnant, or like this idea of injecting your sperm into an orifice is such a man thing. Like that's a gay thing. It's like no loads refused.
Okay.
Like having as many guys come in your ass as possible.
Yum.
Yeah. Like we talk about cum dumps, right? Like
Oh yes.
so in the same vein, they're like, oh, she's gross, but then you want to do it.
Yeah. Okay, you and Luke, do you ever see yourself asking somebody to give you guys a baby?
No, I don't think we'll ever have kids. And so just for background, one of the reasons why we didn't film is because my grandmother died, so I went back home. And being around my family and some of my cousins have kids and
Like those silver tooth kids. Silver
oh
tooth
my
kid
God,
activities.
I actually don't think we have any of those, thank God. Do you?
Yeah, there are some. And you can tell who they are.
Like my brother has a daughter, my sister has a kid, she wants to have another one. And being in that environment, I was like, ooh, I don't think that's for me. Like, I love my nieces and nephews, and great if you want to have kids, but like, I don't see that for myself.
That's fair.
I feel too selfish, just the way that my brother and sister have to like maneuver themselves and like
But see,
like change plans, and
you
you know,
wouldn't get asked about it, right? You would like,
no.
it wouldn't be like, ¿y el bebé cuándo? Like,
Well, you know what? My
that
brother was
bullshit.
like, you don't want one? Because my nephew was like running around being
He's like,
cute.
they're everywhere. You want one? Take one.
And it's so funny because like my dad, I was telling my dad, I'm like, where do you get all these dad jokes? And he's like, well, you know, you're going to use them one day. And then he paused. He's like, on your nieces and nephews. And I could tell, like, he almost said like, when you want your kid, but I think he heard me say the day before that I was like, I don't want one. So I think in their head, they've accepted it, that I'm not going to have any kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've like outwardly said no, but again, my responses have always been like, ugh, for what? Ugh, why? Gross. Nah. Like just, but I don't think I've ever like, I haven't like seriously said I'm not having kids, like whatever, because I am open
Yeah.
to the concept, to the concept of having kids. But I also think a lot about like what that means. Like
Yeah.
that means our lifestyle changes. Like that means we like our routine changes. Like that's a big change. And I'm trying to tie this back to Charlie because I'm like, Charlie's just, you know,
I mean, he gets to have the benefit of being like, I have a kid without the responsibility.
which honestly feels like most of you baby daddies out there.
Yeah, because you get to be like, oh yeah, my son is like graduated from fucking Harvard, and it's like you had nothing to
You had
do with
nothing
it.
to do with that.
Yeah.
You and your $1.49 hatchet. I do want to thank Steve Mansbottom. Oh,
Happy
God,
Pride.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride, Steve. I love your name. I hope you are an avid listener of us. I hope you're a fan, a true fan. You'll be first in line in our meet and greet. Send us more chisme, you guys. This is really juicy stuff. Just to talk shit about anything and everyone.
Yeah. It's a chance to just get it off your chest, you know, get some clarity, talk shit without anybody finding out, or maybe they find out, whatever, who cares?
And honestly, the world is on fire. Who cares?
Yeah. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, you guys. I hope you guys do gay stuff all month long.
Yes, do gay stuff even if you're not gay.
Yeah. I'm like what?
I mean, gay stuff could be watching a gay movie.
Watch a gay movie.
Support a gay business.
Support a gay business. Go to a drag show.
Yes.
And actually give money.
Oh, I was going to tell you, I saw this really fierce drag queen. Her name is Marina Summers. She's Filipino. You know how we usually tip drag queens? On stage, she had an assistant bring her a stack of cash. And she's kind of like, thumbing through it. And then she sprays some perfume on it and starts handing it out to people instead.
Oh!
Is that cunty?
She's like, I'm giving
She's
you
like,
money,
I
bitches.
have money. Yeah, pinches pobres.
Ay, she's like, no me hablen
She's like,
pobres.
and then at one point she was like giving it to the person closer to the stage and was like pass it down. So good.
Take one and pass it to the one in the back.
We need to go to a drag show. We haven't been in a while.
Oh, we have to. I do want to give a quick shout out to the drag. I guess
Drag King.
Drag King.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Pudrido.
Yes.
I think they're really
I would love to
off.
have them on the pod.
Sure. Bobby Pudrido. If you see us, hi, come over, come talk to us.
You went to high school with them, right?
Yes, middle school, high school, yeah.
Love it.
They are actually a class above me.
Oh, okay.
So they were like my cousin's friend.
Oh, okay.
And then that's how I met them years ago.
Yeah.
And then we found each other, bumped into each other because we both went to UT.
Yeah.
And so we sort of had the same social circles and stuff, and would see each other every now and then out and about. But I have seen we have seen, right? You've gone to?
I don't think I got to go. No.
At Cheer Up Charlie's, the shows. I don't know if they're still doing shows there, but it was really fun. I just love the concept of Bobby Podrido, and they were actually featured in KUT. Yeah, did a story and also talks about the name being remembers Bobby Pulido playing and such an iconic name. It's honestly such a. I love when drag kings and queens have when their names are funny.
Yeah.
And they mean something when you're yes. I'll link their socials here because y'all should check them out. They do shows. Really great. I think he has a bit where he has an accordion. It's so funny. It's just very campy, very good, very good. But yes, go to a drag show, give them money.
Yes. Support the dolls.
Support the dolls.
Arm the dolls.
Go to a queer-owned business.
Yes.
There's a store on where's the street where King Bee is? Chicon? In 12. It's called the Little Gay Shop.
Oh yeah.
I've never been, but I want to
I've never been either, but yeah, we should definitely go.
Go to the Little Gay Shop this month. Go buy something. Send your favorite gay $1.
Yes. I'm waiting for mine now.
And come out to your parents finally.
Yeah, so happy Pride, be gay, be proud. Just don't hurt anybody.
Be here, be queer.
Yeah.
And follow us, of course.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram at Barrio Bitches Pod. TikTok, also Barrio Bitches Pod. Same. YouTube, Barrio Bitches Pod. And on Spotify, you can find us, Barrio Bitches, as well as the podcast app, the Apple Podcast app.
Yeah, on all the apps.
And send us chisme to barriobpod@gmail.com and give us the tea. We're dying for some. Give us the gayest chisme you have.
We're foaming at the mouth.
And then we'll feature it in our next episode.
Bye.
Bye.